I love this quote. Being an adult doesn't mean you have the right to be disrespectful and rude to a child. That's something that I think we all understand, but I don't necessarily think we all put into action. I think at times we get into these power struggles with our students, and we feel we're right because we have the power to be right. That's one of the challenges of being in a position of authority. When you're in a position of authority, you have the opportunity to not say that you were wrong. You are automatically right based on your power, because the power dynamic determines that if you are in a position of power, that you don't necessarily have to acknowledge that you did something that you weren't supposed to do. And so that is something that happens, I would say, from administrator to teacher, but it definitely happens from student to teacher. As an adult, you have your recourse. Like there's things that you really can do to be able to deal with that. And you've been able to learn how to deal with that throughout your entire life. As a child, you don't know any better. You don't know the other options you have when you feel you're in the right. I'm not saying kids are in the right a lot of times, but when you feel you're right, you feel you're right. And that's any of us. We all feel that way. People feel that they're right no matter what. Like right is not about being rational. Like we try to think that whatever is right is rational, but I think we can look at the world we're in today in a lot of ways and say, you know what, rational is gone. People are not rational, people are emotional. And so people are more concerned with their feelings than what they have determined as right or wrong. And so what we have to do, and what everybody has to do when they're in a position of power, you have to be responsible with that power. And so as an adult, it doesn't mean you can just be mean to students. If you and a student are getting into a heated discussion, which is basically an argument, you need to step back sometimes and say, you know what, let's get this back on track. I may have done something that caused you to feel this way, and that wasn't my intention. And let's get back to what our focus is this is what I want from you, and this is what you want from me. Because ultimately, our students just want to be respected. Ultimately, we just want to be respected by them. So in this entire situation, everybody just wants to be respected. The students want to be respected. The teachers want to be respected. The administrators want to be respected. The teachers want to be respected. Everybody just wants to be respected. We get into this struggle of right and wrong when it's not about right and wrong, it's about respect. How do we respect each other's opinions? How do we respect each other's points of view? And then that'll give us an opportunity to convey the information that is more rational than emotional. Because if you try to convey rational information in an emotional way, all it's going to do is create more confusion and more conflict in the situation. And so, yes, as an adult, you do not have to listen to a child. When it's just you and a child in the room, you can make that child stand down. And you can say, you know what, this is what you need to do, and that's the way it's going to be. And I'm pretty sure everybody has pulled that card out their pocket at some point or another. But I would also say that what you did in that moment when you pulled that card is you told everybody in that room you don't respect them. Because no matter what their opinion is, you're not going to listen to it anyway, whether they're right or wrong. And in some cases, they are right. And in some cases, we are wrong. And when we're wrong, instead of being mean to them or showing our authority to them, we maybe just acknowledge that, you know what, we can be wrong too.